Hey everybody, it's Kendra. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you've been here before. Holy cats, it has been a minute since I filmed. This actually feels like kind of weird, but kind of good. We moved at the very beginning of June. So April and May were super busy, just like packing and doing appointments and seeing people and all this. And then we moved the beginning of June, and then all of June has just been unpacking and getting settled. And it's pretty much done. There's still a few things I have to do, but it feels good to like be able to think about something besides moving. So, anywho, I am back with videos. I've got a few things planned. I still have to figure out a lot of my filming schedule, but for my first video back, this is super exciting for me. I hope it's exciting for you. I am now a member of the Rancho Gordo Bean Club. I was on their wait list for a year and a half. I didn't think I would ever be invited to join this. And then probably mid-May, it was just a couple weeks before we moved. And I randomly got this email saying like, you have been invited, here's your invitation code. I think I had 7 days to join using this link. So I joined like 45 minutes after I got the email. So yeah, this is going to be an unboxing video for the second quarter shipment of 2021 for the Rancho Gordo Bean Club. So anyway, I'm super excited. Let me show you what I got. Alrighty, so it came in one of these medium flat rate boxes. Bean Club. So there are 7 things in here. Yes, 7. Just got to show off all of the branding. We got the cool Rancho Gordo Bean Club tissue paper on top. And it came with this sweet little newsletter. It talks about all 7 products and it gives recipes for everything. And I just read through this and it's really good. Like these are all recipes I actually would want to make and nothing super weird, like no weird ingredients or anything. All right, there are my beans. Let's get into it. All right, so first things first, this is completely new for me. These are black garbanzo beans. And then it says Italian Ceci Neri. I'm totally probably butchering that, but I know the C's in Italian tend to be like a ch. Ceci Neri. Hopefully that's right. So black chickpeas, how cool. It says a rare and wonderful legume to celebrate 20 glorious years in the bean business. Known as Ceci Neri in Italy, these firm and earthy legumes will shine in salad soups and curries. So I was reading about these, and apparently these are used a lot in Indian cooking. I think I'm gonna try to make a black hummus out of these. I may try some Indian food. I've never really cooked Indian food. Well, besides like my own version of curry. But I'm thinking I should definitely try some Indian food and some black hummus, because I think the hummus would be like at least kind of black. I don't think it would be like a creamy hummus. Let's see what's next. Okay, we have the Mantikiyas. So mantequilla in Spanish means butter. So they're a pretty kind of yellowy butter color, you know, a fairly small bean. This one says mild yellow bean with a delicate creamy texture and smooth bean broth. A good substitute for the classic Mayocoba bean, but unique in its own right. Ideal for simple pot beans, soup, and even paired with seafood. So pretty. What a beautiful yellow. All right. We got some Christmas limas. I have talked about these before on here. These are probably the prettiest bean that Rancho Gordo sells. They are big, they are beautiful, and these are tasty. I think I've definitely gone through at least 1 bag of these, possibly 2. So these say all the meat of a conventional lima with a chestnut flavor, bold enough to handle chilies, curries, or just a drizzle of olive oil. Now, I was reading in this newsletter, and this is something I was trying to wrap my brain around, because okay, when I read this, I say Christmas lima. But here it says a true lima bean originally from Peru, hence Lima, because Lima is the capital of Peru. So should these be called Lima beans or lima beans? Because when I'm talking about Peru, the capital of Peru, I would say Lima, not Lima. Anybody know? Okay, next we have some Alubia Blancas. So very small, even smaller than the yellow beans. And I definitely have some of these from before, from my other bean videos, and I have not actually gotten into these. I've got a whole tote of beans. Like, I did not need the bean club to accept me because I was like so stocked up on beans, but I'm like, no, you do not pass up an invitation to the Rancho Gordo Bean Club. Anyway, I think I'm gonna be cooking beans like every week. These say, a small white Spanish style heirloom bean that feels at home in kitchens from Mexico to Tuscany to New England. Enjoy a simple bowl finished with roasted tomatoes and garlic in salads or even baked beans. That sounds lovely. Roasted tomatoes and garlic. Ooh, maybe I'll have to find some nice heirloom tomatoes soon. That sounds good. All right, then we got some pinto beans. Very, very pretty, some very classic beans. So these say the classic bean of the Southwest, great with all Mexican and Western food, whole or refried. I have never made refried beans. I think I might have to try that. I feel like I need to find something special for these ones. Usually, like, I was buying a lot of dried pinto beans like last year during like whole like lockdown COVID times. I was getting them at the co-op, and I want to say they were maybe like $2.50 a pound, and this would probably be like $6 a pound. So I feel like I have to do something special with these. With the other ones, I was adding them to a vegetarian chili recipe I was doing. But yeah, I think these require something more elaborate, much more special. All right, and then the last bean I got is the Ayocote Negro. So these are probably the same size as the pinto beans, but black. So these ones don't really have a description about the actual bean, but this one is part of the Rancho Gordo Chohoke project. I'm probably butchering that. It's this word, XOXOC, Chohoke, I think. So let's see, it says, these beans are the result of our two companies working together to help small farmers continue to grow their indigenous beans in Mexico, despite international trade policies that seem to discourage genetic diversity and local food traditions. These rare beans are grown using century-old methods and may contain small pebbles or natural debris. Please clean them thoroughly before cooking. I definitely have a bag of these that I have not used, I think. I know I have the Icocote Negro and the Icocote, there's a purple one. There's one that looks like Morado, maybe. I feel like I have another one of these. I got a lot of beans that I need to use. Anyway, and finally, I got a bag of black quinoa. So yes, Rancho Gordo does do some products besides beans. So we got a big black quinoa. So this says, full of protein, full of flavor, gluten-free, and adaptable to almost any cuisine. Quinoa has taken over as the grain of choice for a lot of us. It's quick cooking and works as a replacement for rice, couscous, or pasta. Now, I was just telling a friend the other day, we were talking about quinoa, and she loves quinoa, but she doesn't really know how to cook it. So what I do, and I feel like I get pretty good quinoa this way, I do 1 part quinoa, 2 parts water. Like, I'll rinse the quinoa and then I'll put in 2 parts water. And then, I'll kind of simmer it until most of the water is gone. And then, yeah, once, like, if I put a fork in it and kind of stir it around, I'm not seeing like visible water. Then what I do is turn off the heat and I cover it and I let it steam for like 5 or 10 minutes. And then you just get this lovely, fluffy, soft quinoa, and it seems perfect. So anywho, that's what I do. So yeah, those are beans I got in the Rancho Gordo Bean Club Q2 of 2021. So yeah, there's some really good recipes on here. I do want to mention for the club, for the Bean Club, they do shipments every 3 months, and it is $39.95 for like each shipment, and that includes shipping, yes. And then usually I believe it's meant to be like 6 beans and then something that's not a bean. So Rancho Gordo, like I said, they do quinoa. They also have some spices. They have other stuff besides beans. But anyway, if you are new to beans, if you're new to dried beans, oh my gosh, I would highly suggest Rancho Gordo. I love their beans. I just had a girlfriend over for lunch and I made salads and I cooked a bunch of Royal Coronas and she was so impressed with them. And luckily for me, I ordered 5 bags of Royal Coronas a few months ago when they were back in stock. So I was like, here, have a bag of Royal Coronas. She was so impressed, like how they cooked up, because the Royal Corona is probably quadruple in size. They're massive. Absolutely my favorite bean. I haven't tried any of these. Yeah, well, I've tried the Christmas limas. Christmas limas are good, but the Royal Coronas, holy grail bean for me. Absolutely love them. So anywho, I hope you guys are doing great. Happy 4th of July. This will be my 4th of July video, I guess. You know, make some baked beans. I suppose I could do some, I suppose the pinto beans could be turned into a pretty nice baked bean. Maybe I'll have to do that. And I'll have to keep you guys posted about the black garbanzo beans and my hummus experiment. I don't think I've ever made hummus with dried garbanzo beans. I don't know. I got beans on the brain. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.